Most skin care advice falls into one of two camps, either cosmetic fluff or aggressive interventions that might even damage skin over time. Today I want to talk about what actually has been shown to work for skin aging. Topical strategies backed by two expert dermatologists, Dr. Susan Obagi and Dr. Tanuj Nakra. Granted, they have their own product lines and product incentives, but let's listen to what they had to say on Peter Attia's podcast about non-invasive, safe, and studied practices. The entire podcast is available and covers additional strategies like fillers, fat injections, and some surgical procedures, but my interest is always in ways to harness your own biology to slow skin aging and improve your skin's appearance. The non-negotiable sunscreen. If you do nothing else for your skin, this is it. Dermatologists estimate that the majority of visible skin aging comes from sun exposure. Here's why. UVA drives aging and skin cancer. UVB causes burns and cancer. High-intensity visible light contributes to hyperpigmentation. Infrared light penetrates deeper and may contribute to subdermal fat atrophy. This last point is underappreciated. A youthful face depends on a thick dermis and healthy subcutaneous fat. Removing fat may look appealing short term, but it accelerates aging later. Sun exposure damages not just the surface of the skin, but deeper structural layers too. Melanin acts like a natural parasol over skin cell nuclei, which helps explain why genetically darker skin tends to age more slowly. On the Attia podcast, Dr. Susan Obagi strongly favors mineral sunscreens, citing limited long-term safety data for chemical sunscreens. Please see the links below. In a place like San Francisco, lower UV index, long sleeves most days, I think either mineral or chemical sunscreen used consistently on the face is reasonable. The key isn't perfection, it's daily use. Without sunscreen, every other product is cosmetic theater. Retinoids, they're powerful, time-tested skin optimization. Once sunscreen is locked in, retinoids are the most evidence-based topical for improving skin structure. They stimulate collagen production, increase cell turnover, improve texture and fine lines. General guidance for people in their 20s, over-the-counter retinol is enough. For people in their 30s, retinaldehyde. In their 40s and beyond, prescription retinoids like tretinoin or alternatives. This matters because collagen production in women peaks around age 18. Full disclosure, I personally struggle with tretinoin. Even 0.05 is tolerable only once or twice a week for me, but after watching this video with Dr. Obagi and Dr. Nakra, I'm determined to try again to be able to work up to everyday application. Dr. Obagi recommends daily use, pushing through an irritation, saying skin adapts in about 6 weeks. Dr. Nakra suggests short-term hydrocortisone during the adjustment phase. This makes me cautious, but judicious use may help some people be able to accept this treatment, says Dr. Nakra. If tretinoin is intolerable, adapalene is a reasonable alternative. Retinoids matter. Only use at night, though, and never during pregnancy. They make your skin sun-sensitive, so use your sunblock. Ceramides, the barrier builders. Moisturizers often get dismissed as basic, but ceramides are more than hydration. They reinforce the skin barrier, reduce water loss, improve texture and resilience. Randomized trials show ceramides can improve visible wrinkles and overall skin quality. Cheap and effective, and underrated. Dr. Nakra, tongue-in-cheek, says that even the cheapest of moisturizers from a drugstore, if used consistently for 30 days, will improve your skin's appearance. Alpha hydroxy acids. Strategic, not daily. Alpha hydroxy acids like glycolic and lactic acid are often treated as superficial exfoliants. Used sparingly about once a week or twice, they also influence deeper remodeling and improve tone and texture over time. Key rule, never use on the same night as retinoids. If you use retinoids daily, then you will need to skip once a week to use these. Think of this as a cross-training for your skin. The Attia dermatologist routine, simple and realistic. One of the best parts of Attia discussion was how minimalist the routines were. Morning, gentle glycerin-based cleanser, non-stripping, microbiome friendly. Number 2, serums. If you use them, vitamin C comes next. And this this was especially recommended by both dermatologists. Then mineral sunscreen or moisturizing sunscreen, and if no SPF in your moisturizer, use that. Evening, gentle cleanser again, serum, optimal, retinoids, moisturizer. That's it. No 10-step rituals, no skin punishment. Optional add-ons, these are just from me. In keeping with my philosophy of hormesis, small controlled stressors, there are 2 optional tools I personally use, though the science is still evolving. Derma Roller, I use an exfoliant called Refreshen. These are optional, not foundational. Links below. Final takeaway, you don't need better products, you need fewer. Use consistently with a long-term view. If you remember nothing else, sunscreen is non-negotiable. Retinoids have stood the test of time and many studies for skin anti-aging. Only after sun protection. Simple routines outperform complicated ones. Skin aging isn't a cosmetic emergency, it's cumulative biology. Remember, Mother Nature always wins in the end, and we all look older with the years. So we don't want to go too nuts, but we want to do our best to slow the process. The main additions to my routine after watching this podcast were to use mineral sunscreen and also to redouble my efforts to use tretinoin every day. And also I will try vitamin C serum. Links below for studies, products, and related videos. Thanks for watching and see you soon.